Welcome to another episode of GBLOC's Go Deeper interview series. It's my absolute pleasure to introduce today to the community Manuj Aggarwal. He is the founder and CIO of TetraNoodle, an AI engineering company who has helped hundreds of startups and some of the biggest names in the business, like Microsoft, IBM, and ING Bank. He is also a keynote speaker on AI and the future of humanity. Welcome to the podcast.
Thank you so much. Excited to be here.
Great. Here we go. Let's dive in. So, tell us about your why. What do you consider to be your purpose or your mission in the world? And what experiences in your life has shaped that?
Mostly what I think is our capitalist society is going to be disrupted quite a bit with AI. I believe the true wealth that we have are our life experiences, our relationships, and that has been lost in society. But now with the introduction of AI, a lot of those things will start to dissolve. A lot of disruption will happen because so far we have been relying on our intellectual ability in the world. Whoever can solve problems, big problems with their intellectual abilities, they are valued higher. And they get the big bucks. But now with AI, intelligence is going to be a commodity. Like everybody can access infinite intelligence. So what will be more important and valuable will be your ability to listen, empathize, build relationships. So these are the things, these are the currencies of tomorrow. And and for me, it's somewhat of a learning that life gave me. At one point, I was suicidal, and through a lot of introspection, meditation, I learned some tough lessons in life. And these are the lessons, like, rather than running after success and wealth, you should run after life experiences and relationships. And aligning that with AI and technology is my why. That's my purpose.
Wonderful. Thank you for sharing. So, what is the one big idea you would like to bring to the world and why? What do you hope will happen as a result?
But as I said earlier, like, I believe our world capitalist society is based on two things. Either we sell products or we sell services. And at the end of the day, when we sell a product or service, it's to satisfy a desire, satisfy a need. And when the customer buys a product or service, they have an emotional response. They feel happy, they feel proud, they feel excited. Now with AI, I believe there's going to be yet another type of uh, thing to sell, which is just raw emotion. So I can just say, make me feel happy, make me feel excited, make me feel, longing for someone, whatever that is, because AI is quite powerful in the way that it interacts with our mind. And when we go deeper into our mind and understand the subconscious mind, it really doesn't know the difference between reality and fiction. So an example will be, let's say, if you watch a 3D movie or you put on one of those virtual reality headsets, um, even though you know physically you are in one location, but depending upon what you are experiencing, your mind will sort of take you to a virtual world, and it'll actually make you feel those sensations, right?
Hmm.
Uh, so that's an example of how I believe the technology will start fusing itself with our mind, almost like you can think of it like a matrix kind of scenario where the real world and the virtual world will overlap.
Hmm. Wow, that's going to be an interesting world to live in. I'm
Mhm.
so curious to see how that shapes our behaviors.
Yeah.
Um, so, what are the ways in which you cultivate meaningful connections?
Well, the very first thing is, like, focus one thing. So let me preface this by saying this. There's a famous saying by Zig Ziglar, I believe. It goes like, you will get in life what you want when you help other people get what they want. So the
Mm.
idea is you put the focus on others and see, really get curious about their objective, their goals, and see where can you help them get closer to their goals. And in doing that, you find a lot of solutions, almost like magically, where a lot of solutions to your objectives start to come to you. And so, and then so the idea is when you meet somebody, try to focus on what they are working on, what their goals are. Be curious, ask more questions, and listen closely. And when you listen, you will find a lot of hints in terms of where you can help them, where you can collaborate, what are the synergies between you and them. And having these deeper conversations are basically the foundation for any relationship.
Mm. Thank you. Yeah,
Mhm.
I definitely agree with you on that. Service is definitely a massive way that we can cultivate deeper connections. Um, so what are the contributions you make in the world, and how does your big idea play into that? What contributions would you say that you create?
Well, I mean, through my company and my private mentorship and coaching, we help people understand the power of AI. Most people are very, they're using AI at a very basic level. They don't really fully understand the power of AI, the various fields of AI. Most people equate AI to ChatGPT or a
Mm,
chatbot like that, but it's much deeper, much more powerful. So, and then they don't really understand the kind of the implications of AI on society itself, or our individuals' minds. So once we really understand that and unleash the power of AI for a particular business, particular person, they experience like exponential growth. Like they grow like almost like you release a pressure valve of
mm,
sorts. And so those are the kind of things that we do. We make impact in education, healthcare, logistics, real estate, many, many industries. And the stuff that I mentioned earlier, like building relationships and unleashing the power of this human mind, all of these things combine to give you exactly what you're looking for, which is, freedom, prosperity, growth.
mm,
Mhm.
absolutely.
Mhm.
So, what communities are you currently part of, and why? How do they add value to your life?
Yeah, I'm part of many entrepreneurial communities. People coming from different backgrounds, different business business industries, sectors. So I'm part of multiple masterminds. I'm also a board member of multiple nonprofit organizations. One of them is American Society for AI. So that's a very powerful group of people who are trying to shape which direction we take AI in. Like, we are focused on making good uses of AI rather than bad uses of AI. Uh, and in terms of other communities, as I said, multiple masterminds, multiple entrepreneurial communities. And again, the idea is to learn from other people's experiences, other people's perspectives, share what we know about technology, about AI with them, so that it's not just focused in one particular industry or one particular sector. The information is dispersed to multiple industries, multiple sectors.
Right.
Mm.
And so, right now, what types of contacts or connections are you looking for, if any?
Yeah, you see, we are, even though AI has been around for a long time, uh, we are quite early in AI adoption. So, what we are looking for is people who are early adopters of technology, people who are decision makers, entrepreneurs, CEOs who want to be the leaders in adoption of AI. And those are the people we want to talk to because, the idea is that AI is going to generate trillions and trillions of dollars in value in the next 5 to 10 years. And the other thing is, people who take the first step in adopting AI will tremendously benefit, and they'll be much more competitive than people who wait. It's very much similar to when the internet came around or the smartphone came around. People who started adopting these technologies earlier on, they had massive, massive advantage. You can think of people like Jeff Bezos. He started selling books online very early on, and took him about 15 years to become the richest person on the planet. So those are similar sort of ideas that will be replicated in this new wave of technology, and we're looking for people who understand that and who want to adopt this uh, now.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Um, and what kinds of what question, what are some questions that you wish people asked you more, whether it be about AI or about yourself?
Well, I think if people just ask me not about how to make money, but how to achieve their dream life, because those are two separate things. How to find kind of unconventional ways to reach their goals, because most people they are just following other people's path, and they don't understand that once you get really aligned and focused on what you really want, there are much faster and easier ways to get to your destination.
Mm,
My journey has been, I started working at 15, making $2 a day, and now I'm a global thought leader in AI and work with some of the largest names in the world. That happened because of using some unconventional ways of achieving success. So I wish more people talked about that and had more open-mindedness about these things.
mm, that makes a lot of sense.
Mm.
So here's an interesting question. So if you were running our community G Block for a day, what would you like to do with the community and why?
Well, I think the very first thing is, in my opinion, the biggest asset of a community is human relationships and the voice that the community has. So, in a day, I will say, get everybody on some sort of a call, or some a group where we align our mission, and then we request each of the members of the community to talk to at least 5 people and share that mission with their community,
Mm,
their network, especially people who don't know about GBLOC right now. So that creates a huge network effect of leveraging our so-called second degree connections and spreading the word. Word of mouth marketing is the most powerful way to market anything. And so, in a day, if we can reach out to, you know, a wider network and spread the word, that will be, in my opinion, the most effective.
I might take you up on that idea. I might be doing that shortly. So before we end, is there anything else you'd like to share with the community?
Well, I work with AI. And I work on helping people realize their full potential. I combine ancient wisdom with modern technologies like AI. AI is one of the most powerful technologies humans have created. And as I said earlier, it is going to generate trillions and trillions of dollars. Um, it's going to create more billionaires in the world than any time in history. And people, if they don't start adopting it, they will be left behind. So don't give in to the fear, don't give in to the misinformation. Really understand what this technology is all about, and start adopting it. It's going to lead to uh, a lot of benefits, a lot of generational wealth, a lot of kind of freedom, peace. So that's my message.
Great. Well, thank you so much for your time, and thank you for offering all your insights and wisdom. And we look forward to having you more active in G Block.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Thank you.